We are excited to announce the release of our latest simulation program, How to Handle Cold Calling Objections with Miles Croft. Some of you may have seen Miles conduct this program in the past, but we've added our immersive simulator to not only tell you how to overcome each objection, but to let you practice each in your own words. Take a look at a sample from this program.
So how do we get past it? Well, the most effective way, just like in the last objection, is to challenge it. That's mostly by saying why. Why not speak now? You know they're not going to read it. They know they're not going to read it. So why not address the elephant in the room and challenge that? This doesn't have to be rude. You could say, come on, Mr. Customer. I get told that all the time, and guess how many people have called me back after I send a wordy, technical email that they never have time to read. You're just going to sort it in the BIN folder, probably. So make them laugh and use disarming honesty. Let's just save us both the time and let me tell you what it is now. Your second option is to reframe it. Get them to think you pitching now is a good idea. Wouldn't it be a better use of your time for me to simply explain it to you now? Information can be communicated faster and clearer through voice rather than text. And one I like is to use this logic. If you don't have 2 minutes to take my call now, are you really going to have 10 minutes to read my email? Show them that it's an investment in their time to just hear you out now. And thirdly is offer an alternative. We've established you're not going to read my email, so how about I call you back another time? We agree a time block and I'll give you the full explanation then. Or give me 60 seconds now, and as a result, I'll leave you alone if it's not of interest. People like a contract and a mental agreement. They can see what's coming, whether it's 60 seconds, 5 minutes or more. You'll find that in challenging or proposing an alternative, people usually just say, okay, well, what is it? And then you have the floor. But then your final option, if they don't accept any of those, is to actually do it and send them the email. But before you do, gather what you can and say, okay, well, before I do, is there anything in particular you want to see? Any subjects or case studies? And then they're invested and they've almost agreed to read it. And if that all fails, then have a well-written and tested email to send to them. Relate it to them in any way you can. Reference the conversation or relate it to their industry or role. So remember, this is the most basic objection and one not giving a real reason not to talk or buy. So don't let it get you. Challenge and reframe them to get the real objection, commitment from them, permission to call back, or related content for that email.
In this exercise, you will be speaking with Kim Roberts. You have already introduced yourself and stated the reason for your call. She will ask you just to send her an email. Use one of the techniques Miles provided, either by asking for just a minute of her time now, take your call on another day, or ask specifically what she would want to see in the information you sent.
Just send me an email.
Sure, what would be a good email address for you?
I'm not sure I heard you respond properly to her request to send you an email. Try that again. You seem to be struggling a bit. Let me help you out here with a hint.
I know you're a busy person, so if I could have just 1 minute of your time, we could make a quick judgment if it makes sense for me to send you any information at all.
Okay, I guess. I have 1 minute to spare. What can you impress me with in 1 minute?
Okay. Nice work. Let's move on to the next type of objection.
And the best part? You get all 8 modules for only $49 a person for the entire year. Some of our clients have already asked if they could tailor the simulator sections to their own company. And the answer is yes, of course. We'd be happy to work with you on this. We want to help your sales team sharpen their skills and start to build their pipeline to help close more business this year or to exceed your first quarter goals for next year.